Brian need a tune-up? Well, Trash will give you a first-class education at Choppers 101. He will show you how to get the job done right in this week's edition of Equipment Shed.
Where are you going?
Equipment Shed.
Shop dog. She doesn't like cameras. She's not like I am. She's a little camera shy. Hi, Trash Man. I look a little haggard today. I always do, but a little worse today. I've been at it hard all day. Couple Little John's working on my beloved crop test. We'll give you a quick glimpse of it. This is the big project that's been going on. You've been hearing so much about. That's enough. They don't need to see any more of that. Okay? What we did, we came up today, in the beginning, to rebuild the starter. Actually, it came from the salt tail. And I ended up not only with a lesson in starters, but a lesson in electric motors, kinds of things can go wrong, and what we ought to be looking for. We started by cleaned it up real well, put it in the solvent tank, got everything taken care of, and then commenced to dismantle the damn thing, which actually wasn't too bad. It come apart pretty easy and didn't screw with us too much. You know, every once in a while you're going to run into something that's going to give you a hard time when you're doing this, and you never know where it's going to come from or what the cause of the problem is going to be. But today, really no problems at all coming apart. So we tore it down, pulled the motor case together. This is actually where the electric motor part of the starter is, which is what, of course, drives your clutch up with the ring gear, turns your motor over and starts it. And then your solenoid, okay, is in here where the electrical poles are. Okay, that'll send something. If you got the electricity going on, then you know where your solenoid is going to be. And I want to caution you, guys, for sure. If you're screwing around with one of these and it's on the bike, it really doesn't matter if it's on the bike or not, but especially if it's on the bike and you're messing around underneath that chain case, disconnect the battery. Because if you happen to pull that starter collar out and you engage the solenoid, it will run. And it will take your fingers off. And it happens real fast. And you're just going to look and say, what was that? And make a trip to the emergency room. Unless you're like Little John, just dip it in something hot and forget about it.
Super glue.
No, super glue, that's it. So, anyway, caution, safety is paramount. And these things can be dangerous. They will hurt you. I'm telling you. I've seen it. They will hurt you. So we got the case bolts out. Okay, took the screws out that hold the head on the solenoid. All right, we're going to pull the solenoid apart. Now, when you do that, okay, see this spring loaded. You just see it kind of come pushing out of there. All right. Here's caution here. More than a safety item, this will be to save you a giant pain in the ass. Alright? Because if you look in here, in this drive system, there's a little gear here, and if you can see these 5 little bearings, right there, little roller bearings, they're in a little plastic cage, little nylon cage, and they're not held in there with nothing. And if you just pop this apart, you're going to be chasing those. Ask Jay McCullough, Little John's son, knows all about chasing these little bearings down because he did it for me once. Because he pulled it apart and they went flying. So, anyway, there's the drive part of your solenoid. Alright? The back part here, alright, your solenoid piston is inside here. And that's one of the things we have to check. When you're going to take one of these apart and have a look at it, see what kind of shape it's in. You want to check that plunger and the 2 contacts that are down there. Make sure they're in pretty good shape, because if they're not, you're going to have to either clean them up or obviously replace them. Sometimes either one can work. We'll show you the extremes. We'll show you the extremes today, and why we replace it instead of trying to dress them up. Because this starter, which, as you heard a lot about myself, a lot of miles on it, a lot of my high miles, and it's had a lot of use and stuff. So here's the inside. Can you tighten up on this for me, John? Here's the inside of your solenoid right here. All right. This little plunger, goody, slides down in there. This, ladies and gentlemen, is the one we took out. Now, if you notice also, inside here, see these copper right here, and there's one over here on this side here. Well, what happens is when you shoot electricity, this is where your battery cable directly leads to this. It magnetizes the inside of this coil, right here. This coil around the outside of that magnetizes that, and it sucks this plunger down, and the copper ring on this plunger, which is right here, makes contact with these two copper plates. It bridges those two, and it completes the circuit, which starts your motor. And at the same time, when this moves forward, it pushes your drive gear out to engage it with the ring gear on your clutch arm. So, but I wanted to make sure to show you